Welcome viewers. Here is a video for all those of you who find that it is difficult to remember many words. You suffer because you don't get the right word at the right time. Here is a trick where if you know one word, you can learn many more. You can use many more. The same word has different forms when it is used for different functions. This video will give you a set of 3 such groups where if you just know one word, you know the other forms also very easily. This is one excellent way of remembering how to use the words. The words are used in the form of small conversations. As I keep telling you, to use the language in a context is much better than just learning it by heart, memorizing it. That is no use at all. So, these small conversations, just 4 exchanges between people, introduce you to the 4 different forms of the same word. The forms are noun, verb, adjective, and adverb. So, in these 3 sets, actually, you're learning 12 words. You can make a long list of such words and learn hundreds of them. In a single video, I cannot give you much because there are many people who keep saying that the videos should be 1 minute or 2 minutes. I cannot teach you English by giving you a 1 minute video or shorts because those are wonderful ways of learning. That is social media, technique. But here is an English classroom. You are in Sumita Roy's English classroom. And in the classroom, explanation is also very important. That is why you have to be a little patient. If you can't watch the video all at once, watch it in bits. You watch a little in the morning, then some more in the afternoon whenever you have free time, and then later in the evening, some part of it. If you keep practicing this, then you become better. So first you observe the conversation. Then you observe the word and its function. Then go back to the conversation because the conversation has used the 4 forms. And then for every conversation, there is a test. Many of you enjoyed the tests. There are many tests already now on the channel. Watch all of them, solve all of them. There is beginner's level test, mid-level, advanced level test, a separate video for answers. And recently I have given some tests where the answers are there immediately because that's what you wanted. Now here you will find that you are given a hint and you have to choose the correct word. Let us now move to the use of these 12 words. Let us begin with the first set. The conversation is titled At the Grocery Store. There is a customer and there is the person in the grocery store who's attending to the customer. The customer says, "Please add all the items to the bill and don't make any mistakes in the total amount." The storekeeper says, "Sir, the addition is done by the machine correctly." The customer says, "If I need any additional items, I will buy them tomorrow." And the store person says, "Additionally, you may order more items online by downloading our app." These 4 sentences form the conversation. Now you look at the highlighted words. Add in the first
sentence, addition next, additional in the third one, and the last one additionally. These 4 words form a group. If you know one of them, you can form the other 3, which means your vocabulary increases if you know them. And also, what is their function? Add is a verb. In the first sentence, please add. You can see add is doing the function of a verb. Addition is the noun. In the second one, you see addition, that is the noun form. It is used as a noun in the sentence. Additional is the adjective and additionally is the adverb. You can see in the sentences that these are the functions. So if you know any one of these words, you're familiar with the word add or you're familiar with the word addition, then you will be able to use the word additional or additionally. This enhances your vocabulary. It also tells you how to structure the sentences where you can use these words. Now let us see if you can check your understanding and your ability to use these words. We have just seen the 4 forms of the word add: verb, noun, adjective and adverb. Now will you be able to use them to complete the blanks which are given in the sentences below? There are 6 sentences and the hint is given in brackets where you have to put which form of the word add. Let me read the sentences to you. As I read them, you try to find the correct form to fill in and immediately we will check the answers. There are some blank charges you have to pay this month. The form you are looking for is the adjective form of the word add. Next, second sentence. If you blank all these numbers, you will get the total amount spent. Here you have to put the verb form. In the third sentence, there's a blank, of all the right spices will make this dish tasty. What you are looking for is the noun form of the word add. Next sentence, number 4. The weather is hot and there's a blank. It is very humid. What you require here is the adverb of add. Then you have 2 dashes in the next one, number 5. You have blank, blank. Some coffee powder to the hot water. What you need to do is you need to add 2 plus verb form of add. The last sentence, he saved himself by taking, there's a blank, precautions. And in the blank you need to fill an adjective. All these 6 sentences with hints require some form of the word add. I hope you have been able to fill them. Now let us see the answers. The first sentence. There are some additional charges you have to pay this month. Additional is the adjective form of add. If you have any doubts, go back to the slide where we had the 4 forms and the conversation. If you add all these numbers, you will get the total amount spent. Add is the verb form. We have put it here. The addition of the right spices will make this dish tasty. Addition is the noun form. Since hint was noun, we have put a noun here. The weather is hot and additionally it is very humid. Here adverb was required The adverb form of add is additionally. That is what we have put. You have to add some coffee powder to the hot water. To plus verb is add, so we say to add. He saved himself by taking additional precautions. Additional is the adjective form of add, which we have added here. If you have got them all right, then go on practicing with many more words like this. If you have problems, go back to the explanation and do the exercise again. I'm sure you enjoyed the first one. Now here we have the second conversation, guests at my home. And here you have some guests and you have a person to whose house the guests have come. The guests say, "We really admire your house." Look at the word admire. The host, the person to whose house the guests have come, says, "Your admiration makes me happy." Admire has become admiration. Then you say, the guests say, "The most admirable part is the large open area around." Admirable. That is another form. The host feels quite happy about something else also. She says, "My dog has behaved admirably during your visit to our house," and smiles, because usually dogs might bark and all. So the dog behaved admirably. Now you have these 4 words. If you know any one of the words, you will be able to use the other forms. Even if you are not familiar with them, you can easily construct these verb forms. Admire is the verb usage. Admiration is the noun. Admirable is the adjective. And admirably is the adverb. We have used all the 4 in the short conversation which you saw between the guests and a host and a lady to whose house they come. Now let us see whether we can use it by solving the problem in the exercise sentences. In this exercise, you have to use the correct form of the word admire to fill the blanks which are there in the 6 sentences. I, you have a blank, the way you organize your daily activities. The form you need is the verb. The courage with which the young children faced the danger was, there's a blank, you need adjective of admire. Always being honest is an, you have a blank, quality. Again you have to use the adjective. Then you have, the lawyer presented his arguments. You have a blank where you have to use the adverb form of admire. Now, the and blank we have for this great leader is difficult to put into words. Here you need the noun form. The next sentence, the way the team performed won the, you have a blank, of everyone. Again, you have to use the noun form. I hope as I've been reading the sentences, you have managed to fill the blanks with the correct word form. If you have doubts, go back to the earlier slide and see what are the forms of the word admire. Let us now check the answers. The first one, I admire the way you organize your daily activities. The verb form admire is used. The courage with which the young children faced the danger was admirable. You are using the adjective form admirable of the word admire. Then we have again adjective. Always being honest is an admirable quality. So you use the form, adjective form, admirable. The lawyer presented his arguments admirably. Now here you are using the adverb form admirably. The admiration we have for this great leader is difficult to put into words. Now this is noun, admiration is the noun form, and that is what we have used. The way the team performed won the admiration of everyone. Admiration again noun form, which we have used here. Let us start with a short conversation in a classroom. The teacher says, "You have to attend my classes regularly." The student says, "I find it difficult to pay attention to this lesson." The teacher says, "If you are attentive, you will learn much more." The student says, "I will try to listen attentively during your class." So 4 sentences spoken by the teacher and the student. The word is attend. If you know just one of the forms, you will be able to get the other 3 forms. In this way, vocabulary improves. It enhances, it increases. Our usage becomes better. Attend, verb. Attention, noun. Attentive, adjective. And attentively, adverb. These are the functions of the word attend. Now let us see whether you are able to use them correctly in sentences. Here are some blanks in the 6 sentences which you have to fill using the correct form of the word attend. The first sentence, do not allow your blank to wander from the work you are doing. You have to use the noun form of attend. Next, the blank is there. Nurse saw that a serious patient needed urgent help. Here we require adjective form of attend. She, there's a blank, the prayer meeting regularly. The verb form of attend is required. The teacher listened, blank is there, to what the student was saying. You require the adverb form of attend. Next, when the guest arrived, everyone in the hall stood at, you have a blank here, and the word you require is the noun form of attend. The engineers, blank is there, an annual conference in March every year. The form you require is the verb form of attend. I hope as I have been reading the sentences, you have completed filling the blanks. Now let us check the answers. The first one, do not allow your attention to wander from the work you're doing. Noun form of attend, attention. The attentive nurse saw that a serious patient needed urgent help. The adjective form of attend is attentive. She attends the prayer meeting regularly. The verb form, attend verb form with present tense, third person, singular, we require S form. So attends, attend becomes attends. The teacher listened attentively to what the student was saying. Adverb, attentively, adverb form of attend. When the guest arrived, everyone in the hall stood at attention. Now you have the noun form of attend, that is attention. These engineers attend an annual conference in March every year. So you have here the form attend, which is the verb form of the word we are using here.
After these exercises, you should be able to confidently use these words. They won't disappear from your memory because you have learnt it by practicing the usage. In this way, Whichever word you know, try to check the dictionary and find out whether that word is a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb. Whichever part it is, try to find the other words related to it. If you have a verb, try to find the three other forms. If you have a noun, try to find the three other forms. In this way, you can expand your vocabulary. I would like you to do a lot of practice. Many of you want to speak to me. Please don't try because my whole day goes in preparing the videos. Therefore, I have no time left and no energy left to speak to you. I'm speaking to all of you through the videos and through the answers to your comments. As far as possible, put your doubts in the comment box, put your suggestions in the comment box, and you will benefit immensely only if you practice. All the best and thank you.